The cerebrum is the crown jewel of the central nervous system, CNS. It has long been viewed as the sole command center for thought, memory, decision making, and action, supreme overlord of intelligence. This truth holds scientific merit to this day. Indeed, a brain-dead person is a living vegetable. However, research studies over the decades indicate that intelligence is not the exclusive domain of the brain. There's a whole underground network of rogue neurons and other non-neurons running secret ops outside the brain and spinal cord. Welcome to the neuroperiphery, where guts talk, blood vessels complain, and your neck keeps tattling on your blood pressure. Organs, tissues, and cells, non-neurons, collectively hold a pooled, distributed intelligence, working in concert to maintain balance, respond to the environment, and support life. The enteric nervous system, popular as the second brain, is a remarkable neural network embedded in the gastrointestinal tract. With over 100 million neurons, it operates with a surprising level of autonomy, regulating digestion, enzyme warfare against food, and motility, peristalsis, the intestinal yoga. Honestly, if the gut had access to Wi-Fi, it would probably write its own blog. But its role doesn't stop at digestion. The gut contains endocrine cells, immune cells, and even gut microbes that talk to each other via chemical signals, collectively influencing mood, appetite, and immune function. Nearly 90% of the body's serotonin is found in the gut. This integration of multiple cell types and systems makes the gut an important hub of pooled intelligence, coordinating actions across its network like a mini ecosystem. The heart doesn't just pump blood. It's also out here trying to think. With about 40,000 neurons embedded within it, the heart has its own little network for processing signals. The sinoatrial, SA node in the heart, is the ultimate biological pacemaker, keeping the heartbeat in check. A self-sufficient drummer that sets the beat for the whole band circulatory system. Is the heart romantically autonomous? Often it insists that it wants what it wants, even when it clearly has no idea what it wants. Neurons are also found on and around blood vessels, forming part of the neurovascular unit. These neurons help regulate vascular tone, blood flow, and barrier function. Perivascular nerves, mainly from the autonomic nervous system, release neurotransmitters like norepinephrine or acetylcholine to control vasoconstriction or vasodilation. Sensory neurons detect chemical changes, e.g., carotid body and carotid sinus, pH, oxygen levels, and pressure changes across the body. After the brain, the next best thing is the hormones micromanaging everything except probably themselves. The endocrine system is the true behind-the-scenes mastermind, making your life decisions before you consciously realize what's happening. Adrenaline kicks in before you even think about running from danger. Oxytocin makes you believe that your cat really loves you. Spoiler, she's just manipulating you for food. Dopamine makes sure you obsessively refresh your likes, your favorites on Instagram, purely for the science of validation. Honestly, we're all just biochemical puppets, dancing to the whims of endocrine intelligence. Though slow-acting compared to neurons, hormones modulate everything from hunger to stress responses. Multiple endocrine organs work together, like a committee of biochemical strategists, to maintain homeostasis, a subtle form of pooled intelligence that governs the rhythm of life. The endocrine system manages long-range communication via hormones, orchestrating growth, metabolism, reproduction, and more. Glands like the pancreas, thyroid, and adrenal glands respond to internal and external cues, adjusting their secretions accordingly. The immune system is a tactical genius with exceptional skills in pattern recognition and adaptive learning, a rudimentary form of intelligence. If intelligence is about predicting threats and neutralizing them, then the immune system is basically the Sherlock Holmes of bodily defense. Identifies foreign invaders before you even sneeze. Creates complex battle strategies. Antibody production to eliminate threats. Remembers every pathogen it has ever fought, making it more reliable than your memory, which conveniently forgets where you left your car keys. Imagine a security system that learns, adapts, and fights for you without needing explicit instructions. T cells and B cells communicate using cytokines, adapt their responses based on experience, and even educate each other in lymphoid tissues, and mount complex, coordinated responses. The immune system, in essence, can distinguish self from non-self, prioritize threats, and even alter its behavior based on previous experience. Hallmarks of a learning system. The immune system also engages in complex decision-making. Should it ignore a harmless substance or launch a defense? Is the threat local or systemic? How should it balance aggression with tolerance? These questions are answered through interactions across billions of cells, effectively forming a collective intelligence that evolves and matures wisely with each exposure. The body's cells collectively behave like intelligent tissues, responding to injury, infection, and environmental stressors with surprising precision. Even individual cells are intelligent in their own right. They sense changes in their microenvironment, communicate via chemical messengers, and alter their behavior based on internal and external stimuli. Examples: stem cells deciding between self-renewal and differentiation. Fibroblasts coordinating tissue repair. Epithelial cells maintaining barriers and signaling damage. Trillions of microbes live in and on our body, especially in the gut. Far from being passive passengers, they aid in digesting food, generate nutrients, SCFA, from substrates and dietary fiber that are otherwise indigestible by the host. They help train the immune system, influence mood and cognition. The human microbiota superorganism is an example of symbiotic intelligence, where microbial and host cells exchange information and co-regulate bodily functions. This isn't just cohabitation, it's cooperation, an alliance that contributes to the body's broader decision-making matrix. While the brain takes all the credit, Other body parts are doing high-level mental gymnastics. The skin is the great sensory warehouse. Its neurons are silently collecting data like an undercover detective and keep the brain posted of the environment, monitoring changes in temperature, pressure, and even emotional cues. Ever had that sensation where someone is staring at you from across the room and your skin starts tingling? That's your cutaneous nervous system reading the environment and screaming at you to avoid unnecessary social interaction. Researchers have found that certain skin receptors can process information even before the brain consciously registers a sensation. The brain, however, may ignore or respond based on collective inputs from other relevant sources. Suffice to say, the skin stands guard steadfastly at the border and executes the order of the central high command. The filtration apparatus of the kidneys collectively provide an autonomous regulation of fluids, minerals, and blood pressure inside the body at all times. The brain may take a nap, but the heart, intestines, kidneys, endocrine, and immune cells keep doing their job. In conclusion, here is a symphony par excellence, but without a conductor. While the CNS is undeniably crucial, it's not the only player in the game of intelligence. The human body is a symphony of fairly autonomous yet interconnected systems, each contributing to the larger intelligence that keeps us alive, adaptable, and aware. This pooled intelligence, a convergence of cellular, microbial, immune, endocrine, and gut-based contributions. But together, they play a deeply intelligent tunes.